up.
I'll give it my all.
Here goes.
Much needed. I'll go.
I hate to admit it, but it seems this is as far as the Black Eagle House goes.
That is the end of this year's Battle of the Eagle and Lion. And the winners are the Blue Lions.
We won! And judging by our performance, I'm certain we have earned the prize as well.
Thank you.
Well done, Your Princeliness. I'm certainly not in any hurry to get on your bad side.
I assumed you would attack us head-on. I clearly need to rethink my opinion of you. Well done, Dimitri.
You both deserve equal praise for a battle well fought. All three houses did extremely well. Don't you agree, Professor?
Not strong enough, clearly. If there's ever a next time, know that I plan to wipe that smile from your face.
In any case, I hope the day never comes when we have to put this experience to use.
I wouldn't mind. I'll accept a challenge from either of you at any time. I'm kidding, of course.
That is nothing to joke about. The true battle of the Eagle and Lion is best left in the past. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they eventually change the name of this mock battle.
How admirable, Teach. On that note, I have a proposition. When we get back to Garreg Mach, let's have a grand feast to break down the walls between our respective houses. And by a grand feast, I mean a fairly regular feast in the dining hall.
You really value that kind of thing, don't you? Well, I suppose no harm can come from it. Count me in.
I have no objections either. And you, Professor? You look so happy. I love seeing you like this. I suppose that look on your face is just another boon from this glorious day. Perhaps the best one of all. I had a wonderful time today, Professor. As usual, I was astonished by how much you ate in the name of celebration. Really, though, I must thank you again. Our victory in the Battle of the Eagle and Lion was thanks in no small part to you. Yes, that is true. But it was your instruction that allowed us to reach our full potential. I feel silly admitting this now, but when you first came to lead our class, you unnerved me. You never smiled, and you never showed anger either. And yet, you didn't appear to be suppressing your emotions. They just weren't there. At first, I thought perhaps you just didn't care for us. But I soon concluded that wasn't the case at all. For the longest time, I just couldn't tell what you were thinking. It was though you had no humanity whatsoever. You're different now. In the half year we've spent together, I've seen the glow of humanity in your eyes, and in your actions countless times. I am truly grateful to have had the chance to spend this time with you, Professor.
What are you two talking about? How dare you get chummy without us?
That's enough, Sylvain.
Oh, please. I would love to join you as well. I have so many things I wish to talk to you about, Professor.
Oh, me too. I have so much to tell you. And I want to thank you too.
Honestly, Professor, I was only able to achieve so much because you were with us.
Ash is right. You're irreplaceable to us, Professor.
Yes, that! Without you, the Blue Lions... Well, we wouldn't even be the Blue Lions at all. Except for the blue part. Because we'd be sad.
I suppose there are worse things than fighting at your side.
I have had the opportunity to experience much. Please allow me to offer you my gratitude once more, Professor.
As you can see, you have our trust as well as our admiration. I look forward to spending the rest of the year with you. Good. Then let's give it our all this year. Anyhow, it's getting late. We had better return to our quarters and get some rest.
I can only call your deeds during the Battle of the Eagle and Lion quite versatile.
Comparing against their performance at the mock battle of the Great Tree Moon, the students have grown significantly. It is clear that this is a result of your guidance.
In appreciation of your efforts and to show our high hopes for the future of your students, I award you with this. Please continue to instruct your students as a model teacher.
So, you've made good use of all my power after all. I would have been upset if you had failed at such an easy task.
It pains me to assign such a disturbing mission to you during such a blessed moment in time. However, next month your assignment will be to journey to Remire Village to investigate an abnormal occurrence there.
Remire Village. If I recall, you've been there with your father many times.
I have yet to ascertain the details, but it would seem the villagers have been acting strangely. I have already dispatched the knights to verify the authenticity of this information. They should be back shortly. I suggest you begin by finding out what they have discovered.
I pray this is not a bad omen. May the goddess protect you all.
Part 1. White Clouds. Red Wolf Moon. The Flame in the Darkness. Hoarfrost now graces treetops and open fields alike, and an icy chill blown in from the north of Fargus blankets the land. All of Fodlan's creatures begin to settle in for a long winter. The setting sun bathes the full winter coat of every wolf in a foreboding scarlet glow. Hunters can now spread the word that the red wolves are back on the prowl.
That's what we're dealing with. Is there no chance it's an infectious disease?
There are no absolutes in medicine, but the chances are extremely slim. Restless movements, fits of violence, becoming bedridden, or even impossible to wake, with symptoms that varied. There are only a few possibilities. It's either a mixture of poisons or magic, and dark magic at that.
You're talking about Remire Village, aren't you, Manuela?
Oh,
Oh my, if it isn't Gerald. Tell me, what was the first thing you heard?
Everything, after you mentioned that it's not likely an infectious disease. My child and I owe the people of Remire Village. If something's happening there, we must help them.
We scouted the area ourselves. Speak with the Knights, hear what they have to say. I must go. Thank you for your help, Manuela.
You know, I'm more than willing to go with you to Remire Village. After all, I owe you my life, if you'd like. I bet we could even manage the mission all by ourselves. Just the two of us. Professor! A bit of a tease, are we? A girl could get used to this side of you.
Nice try, but I'll be going to the village as well. Enough nonsense. It's time to move out.
As you like. Goodbye, Gerald. Goodbye, Professor.
I'll be in my office making preparations. What about you? If you have the time, it would be helpful if you could go ahead and talk to the Knights. Hey, what's wrong? If anything feels off, return to the infirmary. No need to just grin and bear it. Got it?
Ugh, what could have caused such dizziness? I felt it too. Actually, I felt that way before.
All due. That worked out. Thanks. All due to your. That worked out. It's all become. Hey!
Thank you, Professor. Now I'm getting. Now it.
Ah. That was challenging. I'm getting the
Let me ask you something. Yeah, okay, I see that.
Professor.
I see. So you'll be staying here for some time then. Honestly, I'm surprised. I've heard it's been a few years since you last donated to the church.
That was merely because of the financial situation of my territory. I assure you it has nothing to do with my dedication to the church. By the way, Dimitri, isn't Edelgard currently enrolled at the Officers' Academy as well?
Yes, she's in the Black Eagle House. I don't believe she has any plans to leave anytime soon. Why not pay her a visit?
I may do just that. It's nice to stay in touch with my dear niece every now and then. Of course, I'm also delighted that I was able to speak with my nephew as well. Whether through marriage or otherwise, family is family after all.
Of course. The feeling is mutual. Professor, if you were watching, you should have made your presence known. That was Lord Arundel, the regent for the Empire. He is also Edelgard's uncle. My stepmother was his younger sister. We are not related by blood, but he is technically my uncle. Yes, my stepmother was Edelgard's birth mother. Edelgard and I are siblings by marriage. We can delve into that topic another time. For now, let's make preparations to investigate what's happening in that village.
Oh dear, the princess of the Empire and the kingdom's prince are kin. How very odd. All beings are attached somehow to those who are their family. Yes, even I. I must have had a family too. I wish I could remember them. My family. I wonder who and where they are, and what they're doing now. In any case, about this Arundel. You've heard that name before, correct? Quite true. We came across that name within the library, right where the prince had been. I thought that Arundel had died. And yet, not so. He seems alive and well. I wonder what the prince had hoped to learn from reading of his uncle's charity. So many things the prince has yet to tell.
Much appreciated.
Let's give it a try.
I am a little worried. Here's the result.
This'll help keep me alive.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
and smoking.
Mercedes, what's going on? My eyes. I can barely breathe.
Oh, Ash, I'm so glad you're here. My cooking's not going very well at all.
What did you put in there?
I used some of this spice, that seasoning, and the herbs on the top shelf. Then I started frying it in oil.
That explains it. We used that herb for smoke bomb. Just turn the heat off and cover the pan.
Oh no. The people in the dining hall don't look so good.
Sorry, everybody. Could we clear out the dining hall for a few minutes, please? Well, some folks were a little annoyed, but at least we got the place cleared out. It's a good thing no one mistook all that smoke for an attack.
I'm so sorry. I always mess everything up.
No, it's my fault. I should have taught you which herbs to avoid. Don't blame yourself.
I just need to figure out how to do it right for next time.
Next time? You still want to try again, even after all that?
Of course! If I didn't, that would just be a waste of everything you taught me.
I guess that's true.
If you quit every time you made a mistake, then you'd never learn anything, right?
That's a great point.
Maybe my mistake was frying the herb in oil. If I had boiled it instead, then there wouldn't be smoke. What do you think, Ash? Great! I'm gonna get this right next time for sure.
it is so, but being here makes me feel quite unwell. I am so sleepy, and it is a struggle merely to stay conscious. Are you feeling the same? And yet, it feels familiar, as though pulled from a corner of my memory, from a time long ago.
Need something, Professor? I was just asking Monica here to be less demanding of Lady Edelgard's time. I was just... This is my first time working with the Gerald, the legend, known across the ages as the Blade Breaker. That means I have to try my absolute...
Threat eliminated. Luck wasn't with you.
It is a struggle merely, and yet...
Threat eliminated. Threat eliminated.
What? What is it? Sorry, I've got a cold. Thanks. Hi. Sorry, I'm trying. What is it? Yeah. What is it? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, I know you figure medicine and magical healing are two ways to do the same thing, but it's way deeper than that. Medicine is all about preventing infection and suppressing symptoms with, well, medicine. But magical healing is focused on closing up wounds faster, raising a body's vital energy, stuff like that. Hello, Professor. You want me to help out with your... You just say the word, and I'll help however I can. Don't worry about it. It's only natural for those of us with more experience to help the younger generation.
Hey, Professor, did you see that my father came by during the Battle of the Eagle and Lion? He left soon after, but I saw him talking to Edelgard first. I wonder what they could have to talk about. I guess that would make sense. It's still, though. I could have... Hey, Professor? No?
No.
I'm going to catch me some mighty fish. I didn't catch a single fish last month. But this month, this month, I'm casting my line just as the captain taught me all those years ago. You're going with the captain to investigate. It feels like so long ago that you two came here.
I'm worried about Remire. That affliction is a little too mysterious for my liking, and I'm pretty sure it's not normal. But what if it really was something like that? I'm worried about...
Greetings, Professor! Oh, except that Tomas departed the monastery and is set to return. Consider that he's been gone for periods of time before and has always returned. I wonder what in the world he...
What do you require? Farewell.
You know, Professor, the tournament fish, and the meal we indulged in after the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, why, all of the food I've eaten in this monastery has been absolutely delectable. Every last bite of it.
Food really is the only thing you think about, huh?
Hardly. I think about all sorts of things.
Oh, like tomorrow's menu, for instance?
You know, Professor, why...
Oh.
You know, Professor, why...
Oh, like... I have a request.
Hey! When news reached us of the disturbance, ours was the first unit dispatched to Remire. We had renowned scholars and accomplished magic wielders with us. And for all we knew, it was an epidemic like the rumors suggested. Rumors aside.
All this month, His Highness has been going out late into the night. He will not speak of it to me. Professor, do you happen to know anything? Lord Arundel is here? That may well explain it. His Highness's headaches have been growing steadily worse. I would prefer...
They say that things rarely, if ever, go according to plan. After all, if we don't effectively force things to go our way, how about you, Professor? Are you leading the life you envision? They say that how about you?
Hey, Professor, can I get your advice on something? I used to think they were the best, but now I can't even stand looking at them. But worrying about it won't solve my problems. Good to see you, Professor. I was just on my way to...
That looks appetizing.
I appreciate any good meal.
This is near.
This is my...
This looks delicious.
Ooh.
You know what, Professor? Now, so...
I like this.
This is...
Okay.
What is it? I assume you know by now that the four saints are all-important figures in the teachings of Seros. Still, I have a particular fondness for Saint Sethlin. I have something to ask of you.
Need something? See you again soon.
Hello there.
Oh, goodness. Is something the matter, Professor? You look a little pale. Please be careful.
You do not look well. Please, visit the doctor. Before your situation, though when I went there the other day, I was unable to receive medical guidance, as...
I could use your help.
Thank you, Lady Bernadetta. I will take...
Oh, good. Bye! Goodbye! Finally. Oh, that was awful. It was terrifying. Please don't sneak up on me like that! That lady asked me to show her around. I tried to be polite, but strangers are just so nerve-wracking. Now that you mention it, I think you're right. I don't know if I ever have felt scared around you. I wonder why. You know, Professor, you might be the first person I've been able to speak to normally since I got here. I'm happy about it too. When we first started out here, we had to do drills outside. I skipped those every chance I got. It's a terrible idea going out in the forest with all these people you don't even know. Thanks to you, though, I can actually make it through class now. I don't know what I'd do if you weren't here. Sorry. I'm okay. I am okay. What? You saw that? Why would you see that? You were watching me? That crosses the line, Professor. Singing? Me? Why would I be singing? I'm useless. Worthless.
Hey there. Hey there.
Professor. Thank you for your help the other day, Professor. Fantastic. But please think about what you'd like to eat. After all, such magnificent guidance must work up quite an appetite. I've studied swordsmanship for some time, but you're mercenary. Speaking of which, there's another question I must ask you. Were you reconciled with the reality of battle from your first foray? With the killing part, I mean? I see. No. I do not carry that burden well. I doubt that will change, no matter how many years come and go. The first time I led on the battlefield, I was sent to quell a rebellion in the west. It was not a difficult fight. The enemy was not well trained, and their morale was low. A swing of the lance, and your opponent falls. A flash of your blade, and a path opens up. That's the sort of battle it was. Easy, right? That's one way to look at it. The leader of the rebel army was defeated, and the rebellion quelled. This was at the height of the post-war period. I recall coming across a dead soldier's body. He was clutching a locket, and inside was a lock of golden hair. I don't know to whom it belonged. His wife, his daughter, mother, lover. I'll never know. He was a soldier, an enemy, someone we had cut down without hesitation. But in that moment, I realized he was also a real person, just like the rest of us. Of course, we cannot stand idly by and allow anyone to commit senseless acts of violence. Yet, in dispensing what we call justice, we take the lives of cherished family members, beloved friends. Killing is part of the job, but even so, there are times when I'm chilled to the bone by the depravity of my own actions. That you feel the same way is more comforting than you could know. Professor, may I speak freely? When we first met, I thought of you as someone who felt no strong feelings about killing your enemies. I could never trust someone who kills without batting an eye. My heart won't allow it. But after speaking with you and getting to know you better, I can see you're not like that. Now I know, with all my heart.
Perhaps.
Hey there.
Congratulations on winning the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Did you get a special reward? I certainly feel like I earned a special reward. Don't you, Professor? Oh, disappointing. Thank you, Professor.
Get it?
Remire Village is in Empire territory, but it's still relatively close to the monastery. Oh, but you know all about that, don't you? The story goes that it was in Remire Village that Alois found you.
Professor, I heard about Remire Village from some of the knights. It's certainly troubling. If it's a contagion, we at Garrick Mock should be on the lookout as well. Oh? Well, that's better. But your words are oddly persuasive, Professor. Yes, I'm actually very Your words... Thank you. Thank you.
Get it?
Of the 4 or 5 years since I started here, this is certainly the busiest.
It was 4. I've been here 5.
Ah, what's a year here or there? Don't be petty now, Shamir.
You count your enemies the same way.
If I take care of them quickly, what does it matter how many there are? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to ignore you, Professor.
As you were saying, it's been a busy year. There never seem to be enough hands for the work.
That reminds me. Do you have that thing? If you do, we want it.
Want? No. We need it.
Hey now, I'm the one who brought it up. We may be friends.
I have a favor to ask.
Of the four, it was four. If I take as you were that want, hey now. Hey you, do me a favor. It was full. You can't. If I take as you were that want. Hey now. I have a favor to ask. Of the four, it was. You can't. If I take as you were that want. Hey now. Hey you. Do me a favor. Of the four, it was. You can't. If I take as you were that want. Hey now. You count your enemy. If I as you that want. Hey now. Of the if I take as you were that want. Hey now.
Professor. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but I would deeply appreciate it. Is a...
Let me consider. Professor, tell me, is this about Ramire? There are more villagers acting strangely today than knights have been dispatched. The underlying cause is as yet unclear, and the most anyone can do, it is most distressing. Professor, what do you think about all this? In that case, we should strengthen the guards. If you visit the...
Professor, what have you got there? That's... my goodness, that is just what I've been looking for. I can offer nothing more than this, but I do ask that you consider trading with me. I am in your debt, Professor. I thought we might make it through last month in peace. But no, another incident just had to... If only this debacle had...
Hey, wait a minute, please. Could you let me have that? Fantastic! Thanks, Professor. You have no idea how happy this makes me.
During the Red Wolf Moon, wild monsters make ready for the winter to come, stirring more than at any other time of the year. You are off for Ramire Village, isn't that right? May the goddess protect all...
Well done. You have my thanks. What is it? I assume you know by now that the Four Saints are all-important figures in the teachings of Seros. Still, I have a particular fondness.
Well...
Hey, Professor, I picked this up, but... Oh hey, it worked out perfectly. Want to trade me what you're holding for it? Thanks, Professor. This is great. The knights go out from Garreg Mach to take on all kinds of other duties. I'd sure like a job like that one day. Then again, I don't know. Serving Lady Rhea here is pretty good.
Professor, Captain Gerald just told me. Remire Village is in a bad way, right?
The situation there is worrying, yes. But tell me, how was your vertigo?
Are you not feeling okay? You should get some rest.
If you must go to the village, make sure...
Professor!
The situation...
Hey, I hope we get a chance to practice. I know I'm in a different...
Professor, do you ever wish you could return to your life as a mercenary? I thought you might. Traveling the world, just you and Gerald. How lovely it must have been. It was in Remire that you first met Alois and the rest of his order, was it not? Half a year has come and gone since then. It was in Remire. Half a year. It was half a year. I appreciate that.
Really? Hey.
I fear I may become a social recluse soon. My life consists of wearing a groove in the floor between the library and the dining hall. Although I guess a real recluse wouldn't leave their room, eh? Huh? However, I still have a lot of books I wish to read.
What in the world is happening in Remire Village? I hear even the knights have been dispatched. I hope it's nothing too serious. After all, that's where we first met. I have valued memories of the place.
Hello, Professor. Would you mind trading it with me for this? Oh, thank you so much. I'll be sure to take great care of it. Hello.
Pardon me.
Impressive. Thanks.
Professor, if it's not too much of a bother, thank you so much. I'll treasure it forever. Oh, Professor. Excuse me. Good day, Professor. Well then.
Remire Village. Is that not where you met Edelgard? If you had not been there, something... Did one of the house leaders know that mercenaries were staying in Remire Village? It will remain a mystery for now. Oh, Professor. Well, the eldest son of...
What the?
That's a nice... Why don't you trade it for this? Excellent doing business with you, Professor. I've always wanted to say that.
Professor. I'm sorry. It is a...
What?
Hello. Professor. I'm so sorry, Professor. I didn't mean to cause you and the others so much trouble. Imagine if that had happened during one of our missions. It's just, when I'm studying tactics, I lose track of time and... Oh, who am I kidding? Before I came to the Officers Academy, I was a student at the School of Sorcery and even back then I was pulling all-nighters well before the exams. And I never even noticed I was harming myself. I'm just too focused on my goal. I know I've already told you this, but I really love to learn new things. It's a passion of sorts. I first realized I had the learning bug when I was about 4 or 5 years old. My father was so happy to see me using magic. Seeing him happy made me happy too. And that, if only things could have stayed like that. When I was about 13, my father left home. He was a devout man, so I figured he'd gone to the monastery. That's why I went to the School of Sorcery, so that I could eventually get accepted at the Officers Academy. I studied harder than ever, and sure enough, I finally earned a referral. Unfortunately, my passion for learning became more of an obsession. I got so focused, I kind of forgot how to relax. Feels like I've been running in circles ever since. That's true. Just look at today. If my hard work stops me from working hard, what good is it? Okay, it's decided. From now I'm sorry. All I meant is that I'll slow down a bit. From now on, if you see me going overboard, just let me know. I'm a new woman after.
You brought it, Professor? Hand it over and I'll make it worth your while.
How? You can't even afford your own drink. Give it here.
Excuse me? I asked first. Why don't we let the Professor decide? Her? What a letdown.
You made the right choice. Here's your reward. I'll let you borrow it later, Catherine, if you quit sulking. Thanks.
Hey!
Hello. Professor.
The situation.
You're going with... It feels like...
I enjoy baking sweets, but I'm not sure how I'll do cooking other types of food. I see. Cooking is much more exciting than studying or training.
This is a place of mysteriousness. In a place alike to this place, you can imagine the goddess of Fodlan truly existing. At times I miss those places in Bridget. At times, I am missing those places so painfully. Training has given me great busyness right now, but you have given me intrigue. This is in a place at times I miss. You have my...
Professor, how are you feeling, Professor? Are you sick? If so, I would urge you not to push yourself too hard. Take some rest. Just my natural talent, nothing out of the ordinary. Enough wit now. It would seem that your reputation is on the rise. It's a shame I am not in your class, but...
Happy to be part of your class, Professor. I honestly cannot recall the last time I interacted with others on a daily basis like this. It reminds me of when I was a child. That was so very long ago now. Oh, I mean very, 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 very long ago. I shall take it. The librarian is always out and about these days. And just when I had some questions about a book I'd borrowed. Ugh, now I'm so curious about where he's gone off to. He'd better come back soon.
Professor! The Battle of the Eagle and Lion was such good fun, don't you think?
Ignatz, how long are you going to keep harping on about the Battle of the Eagle and Lion?
Oh, come on, let me gush. Did you see how the house leaders came together after the battle? What an incredible thing to witness.
True. If they can keep playing nice, perhaps there will be peace in Fodlan after all.
Ah, Professor, I'd like to learn more about you. Maybe someday you can... Ah, Professor! Oh, what an...
True.
Ah, Professor!
Oh,
what an...
True. Professor, but if you're here to
Really?
Maybe. I wonder how Remire Village is faring. Hopefully we're not dealing with some new epidemic. It wouldn't be unheard of. Almost 20 years ago, a terrible plague blazed through Fargus. It even hit the capital city, taking the Queen Consort's life. Or so I heard. The person who saved the kingdom wasn't a doctor, but a holy woman, the fair Lady Cornelia. After that, she was awarded the honor of being a mage in the service of the royal family. She sounds like an amazing woman, but she must be pretty old by now. But hey.
I have deepened. I answer. No need.
It was nothing. I've got it. Of course I... Quite an...
Thanks for your... Thanks for your...
That was
Professor.
Aha! Found you! You're always nosing around places, aren't you, Professor? Can be real hard to find you sometimes. Well, yeah. I wouldn't have been running all over the place looking for you if stuff was normal. Do you remember how Lady Rhea asked you to come to the office this evening? Well, she told me that I should come to let you know that today's a bad day for doing that, and you should go and see her tomorrow instead. That's pretty much everything I needed to say, I think. Oh, except to ask you if you've seen Sedith around anywhere. Okay, I'm supposed to tell Sedith the thing Lady Rhea told me to tell you, but he's hard to find. No, it's alright, thanks. But if you see him, then please find me and tell me where you saw him, okay? Because then I'll know where he is and I can tell him. I'll be in the stables if you need me. Gotta put out the fodder before it's the next kid's shift. Don't want her thinking I left my work for her to do. Oh, but if I'm not in the stables and you need to find me, I'll be at the forest up north, because there's a bunch of logs lying around up there. I figure I ought to chop them up, or else someone might trip on a log, or we might run out of firewood. And if I chop, then it'll save other people time. If it looks like I'm done there, then the quarters need to be swept. So if you see Sedith and you need to find me, then Nope, this is my job. I'm not giving it to anyone else because it's mine and I'm gonna do it. Besides, if you help me out, Lady Rhea might give me an earful. I don't know why, but Lady Rhea sure does seem to like you. She's always worried about what you might be doing or not doing. Oh yeah, not that it's any of my business. Anyways, Lady Rhea asked me to do some jobs, so I'm doing them all. Even some she didn't ask for, but I know need doing, so I'm doing them. End of story. And remember, if you see Seth around, come Huh? But I just told you where I'd be. If I'm not in the stables, I'll be at the forest. If I'm not, I don't want to waste your time, Professor, so if you see Sedith, how about you tell him I was looking for him, and then tell him all the places I'll be? Then he can spend his time looking for me instead of you. Yeah, a real good plan. Let's do that.
We did well enough.
I've deepened my understanding.
I've grasped it. How lovely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I have gratitude.
Back to the drawing. Ready.
I'll go.
I'll give it my all.
did what I had to. I will get...
Stay focused.
What should I do?
I'm on it.
Here we go.
Here goes.
Ready when you are.
I'll cut through.
Here we go.
Here goes.
I'll cut through.
Ready when you are.
Stay focused.
I'll go.
Too easy.
I'll give it my all. I must steel myself. Ready.
What should I do?
I'm on it.
Such.
Let the lesson begin! That is that.
am I even here? I can...
Over already?
My thanks.
What's done is done.
Nice try. I'm certain. My technique.
That was tough. My lessons are...
Should I have held back? It seems I've...
A bit disappointed.
Who's next? I'm getting...
Thank you.
Let's do it. Now.
I'm here. I know just the thing.
I did what I had to.
What was that name again? Oh, this is frustrating me to no end. I simply can't recall. Oh, I have it. Xanadu. That's it. It was not long ago that we were there. And still, I somehow managed to forget. Well, that place brought back some fragments of my memory. I cannot help but wonder why. I feel we must return to find some answers there. Yes, you are right. For as the saying goes, there is no time like the present.
It is most unlike our professor to go wandering alone like that.
Curious, Your Highness.
Yes, I have an uneasy feeling about this. Let's gather the others and find out what is going on.
Yes, it is all coming back to me. This structure. Oh, but it's as though my memories are clouded. The most important pieces are obscured. But I once called this home. I have no doubt. I seem to recall something on the other side of that wall. I cannot see it, but I can still feel it. Oh. Oh! I... That's it! And still... Well, I cannot help... Yes.
It is yes.
Yes, it is... Oh, but it's as though my memories are clouded. The most important pieces are obscure. But I once called this... I seem to recall something. On the other side of that wall. It is not my imagination. I know this to be true. We are already deep within this valley. Oh, what was that awful sound? Yes, and that was not a normal beast. Look, there, at the entrance of the valley. A giant shadow!
What a strange...
is it now? Those hungry wolves. We have no choice but to fight our way.
This is bad.
Wolves at the front, hawks at the rear, and at the canyon mouth, a demonic beast.
Or perhaps to call it a stray beast would be most fitting. If we cannot take out the beast, I doubt we will ever see the monastery again. We must help our professor, first and foremost.
I'm on it.
I'll go. I'll cut through.
Ready when you are.
What should I do?
Ready.
Here goes.
Oh, thanks. You're weak. Maybe this will do.
Here we go. I'll give it my all.
Stay focused.
quite helpful. What's next?
Sorry.